This is honestly the key to getting anything done. Business, new jobs, whatever. Planning a wedding. These are the 6 things that you need to do. Anyone needs to do if they feel like they have too much going on and they can't start that business, they can't plan that wedding by themselves. These are the things you need to do now. So at the end of this video, here's our goal. Our goal is that we will come away with 6 things that we're going to start from as soon as we leave and shut down this video in order to get closer to where we want to be. Because the year's about to be done, but we don't want to wait till January to actually make a change, and we all know how that goes, and a lot of times we don't stick to it. So I want us to break this cycle and get practical. 6 practical tips to actually get things done. The first one is pretty important. It sounds simple, but it's not. It's lay out your workload. Really understand what do you do on an everyday basis. So like, take out your planner. If you have Notion, you can use that. That's what I suggest. This is how mine looks like. Piece of paper, and write down the things that you do each and every day, the things that you devote a lot of your time to. For example, I have a full-time job, I have a second job, I go to grad school, I'm a part of 3 ministries. Those are my things that I have. Alongside that, there are other things that I devote my time to that are truly not as important, and I don't have to devote as much time to them. That's the things that we need to set aside for the sake of our goal. Because right now, we want to expand, whether that be our business or whatever it is that you're trying to start. And we can't do that because there isn't enough time in our days right now, right? That's why we're clicking this video. So we have to set aside the things that don't really matter at the moment. And I'm not saying that we're gonna drop everything and be in a hole and be cavemen until we're gonna be. No, we're not gonna isolate ourselves. It's actually part of one of the tips that I'm gonna talk about. But we gotta be for real. Some of the things that we devote our times don't make sense. We don't need to do that. We don't need to. Number 2 kind of connects with the first one, being realistic about balancing your time. That honestly means think about how much time you're devoting to each and everything. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym. Genetically, 30 minutes is just fine. As long as you're doing the right workouts, you'll be just fine. You don't need to, it's hard to be specific because everyone's doing everyone has different lives and different things, but laying down scrolling on TikTok is not going to cut it. Read a book, get a documentary. Like, for the times that you spend hours doing things that aren't really going to edify you, replace it with things that are going to really build you up. It's really that simple, but it needs to be a step, because a lot of times we lay out what we do. Oh, okay, here's my schedule, here's the things that I spend my time on, but we don't really do anything about the filler activities that we do that waste our time. Waking up early. This literally changed my life. This tip that I heard I want to say not even 2 weeks ago, has changed my life, and I just begun, and I need to continue. There is this person, I forget his name, but basically the moral of the story is there are specific times between 10 p.m. and I think it's 3 or 4 a.m. That's where our body produces the most melatonin. So that's the time where we're actually going to get the most of our rest. Our body's actually fixing itself, repairing itself, etc. You need to sleep by 10 and you need to wake up. You don't need to be going to sleep at 10 and waking up at 9 or 10 in the morning. Like, you wasted your morning. Your morning's gone. And for me, I wake up at 6:05, 6:10 every morning to get to work. So what I've been doing, because we have to be realistic, I'm not about to just go old turkey and wake up at 4 a.m. I've been waking up at 5:45, and slowly but surely I'm going to go up 15 minutes early, because the goal is I want to wake up 2 hours extra, have time for the Lord and me, and have time to do the things that I need to do. This is the best time to get things done. Not when you come back, not when you come home from work, not when you're drinking your coffee. Like, there's a time and place for all that. But once your body senses the sun rays, it's like, okay, time is running out. You're not really going to be able to sit in silence. Everyone else is sleeping. The sun is not out yet. You're able to finally devote time to scripting out your book, reading your word. Like it just hits different. Time hits different during that time. So we have to be intentional. Wake up early. It's like we're laziness. And that gets to my fourth point. Stop being lazy. And it's deeper. It's much deeper than that. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but the social media has really brainwashed everyone into thinking that, oh, you can make this much money, quick, get lies. And even if you do, it's not built on a firm foundation. It's not. So it's not substantial growth. It's not substantial wealth. We have, especially when you want to start a business, and I think this is why I have this mindset about it, because for a long time I listened to the gurus, I listened to everyone that was like, oh, do this and this to get money fast. When you start a business, that mindset is taken away so fast. Why? Because when you start a business, you're not gonna get sales right away. Sometimes your product's gonna flop. You have to go back to the drawing board, get feedback. It's a marathon. It takes time. You can't be lazy when you're starting a business. That was me. Not 2 years ago. Failed business. It was trash. It was trash. Because I was lazy about it. I didn't put love into it. I was not working hard. Fifth one, ask for help. The times that I've burnt out is because I was not transparent about what I was going through, and I was expecting to do everything by myself. Ask for help. People, you don't know if your homegirl is able to build you a website. This person knows how to paint. Maybe he can paint the walls to your new business storefront. Ask for help. This another thing that social media, I hate social media for this. The whole, cut up everybody in your knife, Yes, sometimes, time and place, that's between you and the Lord as to what you gotta step away from. But nobody can thrive alone. We're supposed to be in a community. Stop trying to be, I'm leaving everybody behind, I'm moving on to the next. You need people around you that are going to support you, build you up, and give you feedback and be like, what your business is a little, no one's really going to buy that. Like, sometimes you need somebody to be straight up and tell you, this is actually something that I feel like a lot of people won't buy. This is why surveys are the best thing to really get feedback from your customers. Like, guys, should I launch this or is this ugly? They gonna tell you it's ugly. Don't launch it. We cannot be on our own. We're not created to live this life alone. We need community. And if you don't have community, hit me up. We need more people to support each other, especially starting something as big and fragile as a business. No, you cannot do it by yourself, girl. You can't. And last but not least, probably one of the most, second, because waking up early is important, is not caring. The reason why I started my business at 25 and not at 16 like I originally wanted was because I cared too much. I thought everyone was going to judge me. Everyone's going to talk crap about me. They probably are, but okay. If you know this business is what God wants you to do, that's all that matters. That is all that should matter. That's it. And you know why I feel like I was so worried about what people cared about me? It's because I had a really bad habit of gossiping. So when you gossip a lot, you're like, I talk about this person, so people are definitely going to talk about me. Please go back to that video that I made about gossiping, because some of y'all need to watch that. Gossiping is so nasty and so horrible. But anywho's, we need to stop caring about how people are going to judge us and perceive us. As long as you know you're doing what the word of God says, and you know that what the business model and the things that you want to pursue next couple of weeks, next year is God led, that is all you need. That's it. Don't care. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to perform and to do what other people want you to do. Do not care. So there are 6 practical steps. Once you finish watching this video, close your laptop, make those lists. Make the list of things that are taking up your time. We got to be practical this upcoming year. We can't just say and not do. Okay? So anywho's, if you need encouragement or if you need advice, I'm still learning how to live this life. Like, I'm not even that old. But if you just need someone to encourage you, to motivate you. Y'all know what to do. Cheers to a actual fruitful and successful year.